Um, this is another live. All right, I'm gonna explain it. My apologies for the misdirection. Not in any way, but with me and my persona. Certain things like the bitching thing. Shouting over this just cause when you don't have nobody and the only thing you have is God and then people this and that. That's I realize I come to find out is a psyops. Or if it's not a psyops. Who knows? Gosh, but they're blocking me. But I just have to accept it the way it is. So that's why I make these videos. I never know everything. I don't know anything. I just was doing, making use of the things that are available and really and truly just thank God, you know, just thank God. I just want to reach salvation because now I'm 28. A lot of things that occur. I don't really vibe with mankind and males in general and how they operate and shit like that. History has been a lie, but it doesn't matter. Stop accept it because it helped you reach where you are today. So you can't take it for granted. You can't take it for granted, but the illusion when it dissolves, you just have to accept Brahma, the ultimate reality. But we all live in our own bubbles, but it doesn't matter. I just want to say I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. Um, I can have my own voice. I went through a lot, yes. That's it. My my goal or desire from God, to God's goodwill, is to have, you know, live a stable, functional life, travel, and give God all the glory, all the time. All the time. I don't wish to do this again. Um, thank God for His mercies, His undying mercies, bro. Just thank God for His undying mercies. Uh, it's basically, um, make no sense to anybody hold on to the past. I won't. I won't. My past don't define me. And God has to be real, bro. Not even said in the past, it have to be in the present, future, man. Yes, I mean, God, I can't do it on my own, bro. These people psyops in us, but the psyops in, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like people not looking on the bigger picture. What does that mean with God? How is it to take place in God? I mean, why would God allow this? Cause we don't understand this world is not imperfect. Was imperfect. Was always imperfect through man and woman. Is the combination of both man and his ignorance and woman and cunning ways. You see me? And it's both to get what they want and it's ignorance. You see me? And they will destroy us all. Because they're both clowns. You know, because they think in their head what they're doing makes sense, getting what they want. But when you're looking on the outside, you just see two morons, just like two cartoon characters. This is what the cartoons were symbolic of. All those movies, live action movies, and all them stuff, those were actors. Nobody can pull off a whole scheme and this and look elaborate, not no basic idiot. And then the real man going fearful for him life is just men who have accumulated power through stoicism and influence in his own group was able to pull off them shit there where him basically as long as him can feel like him keep on extending him life, him can keep on being as corrupt as possible and gaining strength, physical strength. You see me? Manpower to doing proper exercise and breathing in with certain tribes or clans and shit like that. You see me? For strength. So these new weird people, I don't even know if I call them if they're weird, they're just doing what God do, making them do. Right? These new people, they focus on being intelligent, seeming intelligent, but they enslave lesser groups that don't know their own identity. Right? And they probably have reading their birth chart say, oh, these are the smart ones. These are the not smart. That nobody is smart except from them in their world. Nobody's smart. You see me? Cause if them you can't manipulate other people to do stuff for you without thinking or being capable of doing the stuff, you're not smart to them. And they're everywhere. They're in the lower class. You just think, you just assume that's the false misconception everybody making. They just assume these type of people only live up. They live everywhere. They're everywhere, all around the world, all in the four corners. You probably live beside them, and you just don't know because you're not paying attention to the activities they're doing. So they're probably acting all weird and they're a weirdo, but because you is not obsessed with that person and you're minding your own fucking business and your awareness is probably down because you feel safe. So you're not on no alert for this person, but you don't know the activities. You probably hear creepy sounds coming, but you're saying, everybody to them own privacy, right? Because that's how it's stay now. And that's respectfully how it should, but some of them people are don't alright in them head. And you don't know where they come from. You're just pretending to know this person. But you never read your Bible. But that's the thing. I don't answer too much on the internet. Me not looking for clout like some of these niggas using the internet for. Me not say it's wrong. I can't judge. Me I try preserve my life. You see me some. My thing is I've accumulated a lot of enemies from doing the right thing and trying to find salvation. So my thing, and then look at me. I have a lot of low self-esteem, and it's a fight. It's a mental fight because I produce a picture and all the witchcraft and shit like that. Nobody not even gonna take it seriously, and I swear these people that's doing shit, but it's too God. And the thing is, I don't know what to say. God's protection, you see me? You see me, because society really. I just want to hope God understand I'm a man. I'm a man. You see me, bro? God just understand I'm a man. And I've been holding on to, so long. And you see me, it just feel drifty. You see me, I'm not about the pop and about the flair. All of that music thing is just it just felt inside my soul, you know. At one point, I'm not going to lie. At one point of time, I wanted when I becoming driven to get out, find some way out. Maybe I say, I remember I plan for the music in the future. It was, you see me, it wasn't no in depth, nothing. It's something I always had affinity to music and listen to music. So I said, maybe I should try that car. I see, you know, people would ask me with that. But you see me, I trying to find what's best for me. I wasn't like no nigga like out there. I never lived like that or I had no freedom. So my, you see me, it's getting my mind right to focus on what I need, where I can be. I don't want to say it in no way where it's not accurate to the degree of how I see it. Anything I could have worked with to get back my shit or get a footing, just so much as a footing so I can even feel comfortable, so much as comfortable to back off all the distress and stuff like that. Cause I really wanted to move. It's just keep on, you know, I don't believe in people based upon all the brainwashing of my grandmother. You see, Mr. It's just always, it's like a third I put into it and try, but really I try for maintain my shit so I can fully tackle it. And then being blind is not easy, and these people disadvantaging you as bad it is. As you see, they're blocking me off from the internet. But it's all a part of God divine timing. I never wanted it to be, expected it or wanted it to be. So, isn't it where it affecting the whole world and shit like that? But a lot of characters are involved that, you see me, I just one man and I just following God divine timing and God's plan. But I just want to know God say, God knows that me is not, me not try, you see me, I just have try be a man. Me not do nothing insidious or not like that or come with no bad intention. I really hurt. This was a lot. This was a lot, and it was hard figuring out when people trying to, you see me, that took a lot out of me. A lot. A lot, even though I feel my body ill, that take, and it's still taking a lot being around these people and they don't, seeing that they don't have, and they just come with the fake. It's I feel like I cannot see. So you see, my God, it's very hard for a nigga. You see me? It's very hard for a nigga, you know, like, it's hard. It's hard and people can't, you know, God, you see me? Chosen, yeah, bro. No, I said I'm stupid, bro. You see me, fam? So I do the thing. I just trying to keep my mind together. People piss me off. People really piss me off, bro. They're really trying to justify my enslavement in 2025. Like, they're trying to brush me off. Everybody trying to brush me off, bro. Like, except for my mother and the, you see me, Almighty. I kind of hurt. You see me, I get the Buddha. I get your Buddha. I get your Lord Krishna. I get all of them. I get your Jesus. No, no. You die for my sins. But I get the all of them. I get to know. I get to know experience and tales. I get it. But you see me, even these people start questioning the capacity of working at, like the questioning whether I'm operating like a human or alien or some hybrid. You see me? So it's hard to get around or explain that and not see him because they're trying to find some narrative to use ignorance to try to say, oh, he's using witchcraft. They don't care if he's the Almighty, bro. They just want to like, yo, the Almighty. They don't even care. They don't care. As long as they get the way. God is in the way. They don't care if they die and their whole shit mess up and they go in hell. They don't care that they're on the bottom. They just go and cry about it and fear death from somebody else. You see me? This endless loop. And we here watching these movies. Some of you good people watching the good movies and think those stuff is real. When it's the cartoon real. Literally, literally the cartoons is really all. Especially if you're coming from an environment or region that don't really hear about Jesus. If it's not violent, a lot of pedophilia and homosexual. If it's not none of that going on, the kids them showing traces of becoming extreme psychopaths in their own way when they grow up. And they're super depressed. They're more depressed than me. Because they lost. They lost. They lost and they've been lost and the TV is lying to you about life. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Not necessarily bad. It's what your mind decides because you don't see say, all right, you don't value say it brought you here, it taught you certain things. And God won't allow it to exist if it shouldn't have exist. You see me? So God put it there so for you. Don't credit man for nothing because them and you do all sort of things. You get them in. Them a contact alien, them a deal with Satan, them a go worship Satan. That's why they think all of you guys stupid. All majority of the woman stupid, on a dumb. And you simp men, 'cause a lot of men simp more than we thought. Especially nowadays. A lot of simps are like almost every man is a simp. And then some of the lizard people, them is the biggest simp. Some of them on the lower class that amongst us, they can't have children. So their woman be mating with us, cheating on them with us, and then they end up sacrifice the guy, or if he manage to escape, and then them have the baby, and then that's the only way them can have the baby, right? And then get frustrated and him hide say him hate the child, but him have to do it to keep her so him can get sex. Cause that is their only motive in life, to have sex all the time. But in them head, they want be able to tell people say, oh, I'm having sex on the roof, I'm having sex on the car door and mass like, you're weird. So I had sex yesterday, and if you tell them say that you having sex, them get upset. Uh, you can't be having sex. I need to have all the sex. You probably really have sex today. Yesterday, you probably really have sex yesterday. I lie here lying. My woman gone and I haven't seen her in here. She talk about she gone to Canada. I don't even know what the fuck is Canada. I can't even spell it. It sounds too much like Canada. It sounds too much like Canada. She go back to the motherland. I don't know, says she's from the motherland. Must be another. She must have did name Sutherland. I need some juice, man. I need some rum. Need some rum in my system. Need some juice. Beer juice like them is not even human, like them just feed on alcohol. They don't drink water, you know. They just drink alcohol and it'll kill them. And they don't care because they don't like water. If you tell them about water, them water. And them act like that's like weird, bro. And I say, yo, brother, you feel like I'm not pre or weak. Tell you honest truth. But God, you see me, bro. God is the master of all things. I don't want to see all these things like people be questioning it. And I question it out to other people. But I really go through shit. I'm not trying to slide under my I'm a working man and I constantly, as you can see, I don't look like anybody look. Seen before. I'm from Jamaica. If anybody come in contact with this, start see. You know, I'm not a prophet. Don't do what I do. I try to attempt what I do. Doesn't don't make no sense. It's not cool. It's definitely not cool. It's definitely I won't tell nobody to try the stuff I did do to improve your life. More than prayer. Prayer is very powerful. It help anybody with whatever their circumstances, whatever you are. When I say whatever you are, meaning because you people ethnically, the others have this. In my tone, it does others have this. Yeah, like y'all, that's the others. Like, like it's just Chad and y'all. You see me? That's how. You see, outside of my mother, yes, you see me? Other see that y'all and the church sisters and any Christian woman. Whether it's white, black, blue, purple. I don't know. I don't know all the people out there, bro. I realize I don't know all the people out there, and I don't know all the people inside of me. Isn't it, bro? I hope that don't sound weird, but my ancestors, you know, I classify as Creole, although my ethnicity is clearly Indian. They done this to me to write me off as a African, whatever. You see me, bro? They mistreated me and done me horribly and enslaved me, bro. And it's just like terribly, bro. It's just like terrible. But it was a lesson, a life lesson. I never hear. And the thing is, I had to have that phase. I had to have that phase because it was part of my development. You know, and letting go of ego. I always wanted to reach a point, but I like the timing, especially how it just came, even when it seemed like it was going to come and I was it coming time and I knew what to do and I did everything. You see me? So I don't know what more. I still do more to every day. And I try, cause people around and are busy and stuff like that and try to catch up with stuff on the internet and really try to catch up. But man, if you don't locked in with everything that's going on, I just live landlocked in my little community where I live in. So I don't really know what's going on in the country, in the world. And I just be seeing stuff happening over my house like storms and shit like that. And you see me, so I guess it's getting hot for everybody else, but I'll be chilling, bro. Like even isn't it? As long as I have my weed, that I don't know. I try and forget off it, but I seen it helping me. Cause I really try to give my life to the Lord, bro. are really trying to reach there, but because of the exploitation and shit like that, the constant, we need the weed for hunger and anger, cause I don't want to get caught up too much in a degeneracy, a state of. I know it seems, but I don't want to get caught up in too much degeneracy. Anytime I was doing it out as terrified, trying to carry this bravado, but it wasn't really a bravado. But I wouldn't say no madness. I just was trying to be a man about things, cause they constantly put that, and I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they did it. Cause I'm that guy. Cause the women can't do me like how they doing the some and them, isn't it? And being without a mother, that would have been face so fatal to me. Cause they're blocking me off from it. Just don't seem like. In reality, they would have blocked me off from white men. You see me, and they create all these weird narratives to me for buying into and cause division, and you see me. I would have led into a, but even if I survived long enough and passed away, I would have burned in hell. You see me? I just praying that God give me mercy and don't burn in hell and the rest of them do. Because people believe they have to convince themselves that it is not real. All of these things. And they convincing themselves then, and they're lying about all those people that were attacking me. They're lying because they don't know the real history beat it. So they come from the time they never went to the school. Then the school system never indoctrinate them. So they have all the crazy ideologies and memories of the past of what they really are and what happened, and they're weaponizing it. You see me? They're weaponizing it. And I go like, me is the idiot in the world, but karma, karma. Karma, I thank karma. Thank Lord Krishna. Christians are Krishna of Krishna. Y'all Christians, Christian acolytes. Not the men though. I don't see no black men that's really a Krishna or acolyte. I don't sense the Krishna in them. I don't even sense Lord Shiva. I don't know if I'm dissing them. That's the hard thing with reading. You don't know when yes, that's you being cynical, or is that there's two, like I have a lot of respect for, but I don't think Lord Shiva would be in them more unfair. They're just acting on they don't have no spark, and they're just lucky and don't see so they're lucky. That's how I see it. Cause the Bible not lying, y'all. The Bible had to be told in that kind of symbolic spiritual way to guide us. You see me? Cause that's the thing that they were doing. Cause Jesus' acts was real. It was real and it made an impact on the world. And he did it astrologically. So it had to work. So we just have to just abide for cause the evil people are really evil. Evil. It don't matter if them sexing each other in the bottom, they're not good people. You maybe find couple of them where is tolerable and not trying to do any harm. But we need for society. Every man, I feel like every man supposed to be able for wherever them end up in a life or them want end up in a life to what? Them do it. Them do it because they make it easier for everybody else. So you see me? If you cause we can't take the dysfunction. You got the you like men and you there with a woman and you probably all have the perfect woman stop on me now waste my time. You see me? I pray for them, I pray for them, I pray for them. It don't hurt me at all because it's weird. Why would I hate on that I'm not included in your picture? You see me? Why? It's just the dangerous and most lethal part is when you're doing the gender transformation thing and others that go around the place. And on the target straight men and they don't check if the man is heterosexual. You see me? And the thing is, even if we know, yeah, go on like we have to say, you see, the chap here, can you offend them? And then I'm gonna come now with all this kind of bitch type shit where you don't really into. So you see, them putting all this dress up as a camouflage so you can't handle them like another man. You see me, cause they go get real violent like the woman, them usually get when them raggedy and all them shit there. But you are deal with a man who transform himself into a woman, so you technically still dealing with the whatever residual strength him had or whatever mentality. Cause him don't really transform into a woman, I don't know if people understand that him have the same brain. And all the fuck what happened to him as a man in the past still affect all the stuff he was doing, still affect him, still affect her. Like, why people so stupid to fuck? Like, did we really need a rocket scientist to explain this shit? But God, damn. I really don't think I'm sinning by saying damn, bro. I really don't. I'm not encouraging anybody to go do it, though. Because as you see, it comes from my culture. I grew up like this, bro. So all our weird stuff with idolizing people. Cause I'm not perfect. I'm not nowhere near God. You see me? Cause everybody, it's even so scary every day. Moving forward and just knowing say God presence is there. But in the Bible it say fear not. And it's really hard. Cause you don't know if you're coming or going anyways. And you see me, me not lie, it's almost like a ritual. But it's like you not supposed to know, but I know. Cause I actively doing stuff that I always do. But because I have this new booster energy, like jovial energy, like it just trickling down. But that's why, my emotions and feelings like come although I know say this, nobody probably see this, but I don't know the future. And it's not to build up no fame or celebrity. Like when I initially met this, I was in distress, trying to you see me deal with all this. So this is why I don't believe slavery happened the way it did. Cause the stuff that you see me, if I was to act according outside of the nature of my religious belief system, as you people would call it, if that wasn't there, with me being at the near end, I would just totally switch up and turn a villain to get back at everybody. And the moment would I be able to get a licensed gun, I just being honest. I just would that yesterday I would use all my skills and powers to eliminate everybody who supported the wrongs against me, and that would be a lot of people. So imagine generations and years of just plotting to just kill people straight up brutally. That's insane. You see me, I had a lot of enemies and it don't even stay at my own country. It extends to a whole heap of people. And the thing is that I don't like men zero, so it's a very much incentive. I would have seen it like a sport. Cause I've been hearing all this bag and I seen all this stuff on the internet and I hearing all this big talk and all them shit here, you see me? And anytime I operate, all them are going like me bosses. So I saying like it would be a payback for the years. See denigrate cause they made all these things denigrate there and using it as an excuse to downplay me or shame me or shun me or exercise their witchcraft or wickedness to me. You see me, them psyops on me, knowing that all the horrible things like they're going. You see me, bro? So narratives are imperative, but I went through it and I only had one life. I was going reset on a clearer life after they did me. This my brain was, you see me, even if my brain reset, it would impact me to go out there and go on a path of self destruction. So I don't know. People existing and their existence don't really add up. But in the end, it'll go add up in the whole scope of the cosmos. You see me, cause people acting retarded and then they think in their head they think they're doing some cause they're doing evil shit, straight up evil shit, and they're thinking that this is clever regardless of the intellectual capacity, right? They can't even structure sentences or this is why they have a hard time with me. I try to pick cause they don't want me to even open up my mouth cause the moment them open up my mouth to a woman, they can like, well, this guy is not crazy. Man, this you see me, a real woman. Cause the woman them were idiot, them always feel jealous of me. Just like in school. They're always jealous and I never even know. That's why I was saying, yo, why these bitches hate me? In my head, these bitches. I'll be saying like in my head, fuck you with your big but I'll be saying like this bitch have a big forehead with a big forehead. I don't even care if you don't hate. I hate you first. I hate you first, bitch. You can't talk to me. Like, I don't care if you hate me. You see me? I hate it. Like, that's all. I was telling you the past. You see me? But I repented for them stuff there. I understand. I used to think that, I was just like, these people making it so hard, but these people doing it for me to literally sin. So I hear saying, like, holding it in my, like, man, I deserve that. So I have to still pray and repent and you see me, and it took me a long time for it. Sometimes I used to repent when I get really scared and I guess that really terrified and petrified, you see me, bro. It was embarrassing in my head, but I had to put away the ego and pride. But like I said, you know, it it people might take this as inspiring, but the thing is, oh, you gotta reflect, cause you're not looking at people saw you go. You have to do things that make sense. Cause even when people trying to make you confused with my shit, start saying like to people you don't even know the type of you don't even understand the type of people you're around. So you have to do things. You don't do things to push away. Don't do ever do that to do things to push away people in your life, good people in your life to go so. Cause you're lowering your chances, and I don't understand how people. I've always been saying this. Why I said this to woman? Why are not lowering your chances aside? Cause this is why you're not clever. You see, man, and you cause men, certain men, but this is God divine. I glad say God save me. You see me? Cause the wickedness from these women, bro. Like it's saying in the Bible, bro, these women will fuck you fuck a snake and writing for before God. And when you look upon it, Adam was the son of God. What was Eve? Eve was the daughter. And I'm not going to say go on like me was the first to discover any shit. Because everything is, you see me, it's already in the ear. So it going to sound like everybody copying everybody. But everybody coming to a certain form of clarity to whatever means they're doing to make Kundalini. Cause a Kundalini always on, y'all. You're not, you always, Kundalini always active. Even if you're out of line. Kundalini always active. It always climbing Jacob ladder. You're always using Kundalini. Is you just to me how I can explain it. You're just suffering from retardation. That's the only way. That's the simplest way. You're slow. You're slow. Say the blood running in you slow. The energy in you slow, and the only energy that coming up in rising up in your head is demons. So they call that Rajal Ghul. That's why you're doing retarded shit so you can go to hell. But it's very weird talking about it because it's scary. You know, ain't it? Because saying, yo, I don't want no demon flying up in my head. That's what you guys don't understand. You think I'm trying to sound like some Spartist pants? No. Hell no, bro. Like, a demon flying on my head, bro. Like, and then you just live in an illusion for the devil to catch your soul. That's scary, bro. That's scary. That's to be dragged down into hell forever. All you people here thinking, say, oh, I just go do whatever I do in this life. Like, y'all never watch Futurama. I know y'all probably watch Rick and Morty. But y'all think that cloning going to save y'all. I don't think so, bro. I think you're going to be very problematic to deal with these type of people who can clone themselves and run up and down and just do as much randomly stupid shit and then die. Then clone themselves again, die and go to hell and clone themselves. And the clones them always dumber than the previous ones. Just to ensure that they go straight to hell, they can't make a change or nothing. You can't talk to a clone. You see me? You dumb and silly if you think you're talking to a person. They're just like the lizard people. Soulless, but the lizard people move on hive mind while this complete idiot, they just live to serve the devil. And that's it. They maybe have their emotional moments, but that's all it is. They're just emotional, sensitive. They're not sensitive in a spiritual way, sensitive in a materialistic way. You see me? And all the lessons that they learn is never, it don't stick. You see me? It don't stick. They maybe escape one or two things, but when they're dead and get cloned again, cause you can't just do extreme stupid shit expect to survive. You're raising your chance of survival like that. So I don't know how women handle it. Anytime I say it online, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. They say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I never do the research and study. And I said, I don't have to do the research and study because I be a man. And I'm telling you, this don't make it sound satanic. Do you understand? No? You don't understand us. And I say, this Chinese girl, stop. You don't understand. You're telling the woman, they're listening to this shit and trying to kill niggas out here. You need to stop it. You're not explaining to these people. You're not even say, put a commercial thing. I say, please do not kill anybody. And let's put up what I want. Please do not kill Chad, because I don't know if another man deserve for them. But me don't deserve for them. Please do not kill Chad Murdoch. Simple as that, bro. Like, what's so hard? I would have support your chat stuff. You see me? Subscribe. If you did put that note there, please do not. If you are practicing these things, please do not kill Chad Murdoch. You see me? I'll be turn a big fan. You see me? If I have money and a credit card, I send money. But they're not doing that. They're not looking out for a nigga, scratching a nigga back. So, you see me, bro? You can't listen to these women. They're trying to kill you, bro. They created these little small cults on the internet to teach themselves. Or for be evil. And literally you can't stop them. And I say like, yo, you know this though. You see me? You put this on the internet. Like you couldn't do this in your hometown or some shit like with the people. Like how would I make sure I don't go to wherever this Chinese girl come from? The Chinese girl come from. How would I make sure not to go there? But since you put it on the internet, it kinda I feel like it going you see. Cause what I remember seeing my sisters and even the woman that you see me things are sentences hard to structure without the truth. Cause you tie a lot of emotions to these words. Well, I do. And I try to use the word that empower me, cause this is my last resort. Cause sometimes I keep talking to ensure my brain is intact and so I can talk properly. Cause sometimes I listen, dissident when I'm young, I'll be muffin if they're not watching TV. You see me, that's why I got so addicted to the TV cadet. When you're under so much pressure and you're not eating and this and that and your brain is just, you see me, the TV at least program keep the spirit in your brain for say, all right, this and how things how to function like a human being and interacts with human beings. And I put my own twist on it. You know, 'cause I wanted to be my own individual and it's not impress women. I'm not saying in high school, because they put that pressure on you for say, yo, you need to impress women, you need to be this, you need to that. You see me? And it's not a bad thing. It saved my life. I may be able to read women, although I don't understand them fully. I understand. I look for the motive, a sense of for the motive. And the thing is, I always have this impression, say, a demograph a woman always got in my life quickly. You see me, so I contain anytime I deal with a relationship, any relationship. I try to keep my emotions as contained as possible, especially in public, with all these men move out here, you see me. So I contain my relationship, you see me, and I take the blows. I suffer in silence. 'Cause I don't feel no way. Honestly, I lost too much. I don't know nobody. You see me, if you is a nasty bitch, it's better you just you see me? 'Cause I just don't understand. You see me? 'Cause some of them, even the last one, try to style me after the will and she be doing her shit, put on a condom. So me I say like you just you see me, no, I'm not part of no harem or majority of these men that they go deal with this something. It don't matter. But you see me, all of them satanic shit. 'Cause that's what I say. It's satanic. I'm only deal with God. Cause nobody know where it come from, bro. And how these women develop this shit, nobody knows. Nobody knows, and it don't make no sense. But that's how women stay. And man stay the same. Their stupid way, and they sit down in ignorance. And that's cool for them. But I couldn't live like them. And that's alright. But I appreciate YouTube. And I'm not saying this as no expectations and not I just like the fact that Yard Stream, and I forget Yard Stream. You know, I forget Yard Stream is not linked to YouTube. And that's for sure that all my things is 'cause I was in a place and even this I was in a bad place today. But it's for a purpose. I feel so. But this now let me feel comfortable to show that it's not for attention. But to know that some relic because I live on the internet and I feel like maybe I do too much on the internet. But I have to. 'Cause I really feel like it impact me because I was like, she like them. You know, that's say I have synchronicity. But some of the stuff is not worthy telling me because it don't really have nothing to do with you. It could have been possibly somewhere else on there. You know, that's all I'm saying. Just give your life to God You don't have to be no devotion is necessary, especially if you're in hard times. If you're in hard times, be as devoted as possible. But I don't know what after that. 'Cause I never lived the entirety of my life. See, me is not 100 years old or anything. I'm just 28. So it's hard for me to judge. Cause what if I just dead tomorrow? I say, yes, I know all things about life and this is how you should be. Imagine these guys, where do they sit? This crazy shit. And usually they start off young. I know all the answers for everybody, and everybody should listen to me. You should do my way, and you shall be saved and reach salvation. Yes, that is the way. You see me? And then I'm dead tomorrow. Then I say, yo, better we could have listened to this guy. We just was about to make him our OG. And no, this guy was dead. Gosh, I guess he never know much more life. Cause me, in my 20 something, this is how can young listen to them young people. Cause I'm crazy. He must just 23 and I must be in my 40s. I have a whole a family to take care of. Yo, this brother don't even live life. How the fuck am I gonna tell me to live my life? Me have bills to pay, taxes. Me have debts. You see me? Me have a lot of debts. So these people, I don't know them, man, bro. I really don't know. Them not really looking at the whole scope of life. They're just looking from the small bubble. Uh, you see me? Them have their own problems and don't realize that. Yo, everybody have them own problem. Everybody, some people in some kind of fucked up situation. You see me? You think people don't want to do better? A lot of people, good people, want to do better. But I mean, at some fucked up situation with chopping them and they have to take time, draw them mouth and out of them mouth, the lion mouth. Like if some of them woman. If a man in that situation, Jano, I never start from the beginning. I don't know, bro. Nobody knows how it stay. Me stay. I'm not saying anybody. Cause God work in a different ways with everybody. God have multiple faces. But my karma, I me feel like my karma go. But you see me is that type of guy who don't care. I don't care. I like to express myself. If I see somebody where I just say, yo, you see me? That's how I generally stay. I'm not, people find that weird. People think I'm acting out a character. But really, I, I not finding myself. That's truly my nature. But we can't tell to learn. It's too early to just tell. I come from where I don't mind people had dealt with me more gentler. But that's one time. That's one time. But it's hard living in this world with what it is, bro. Like you think it would have come to an end sometime, like it would have calm down or settle down at one point, but no. It's just I just get stronger. And then now my strength is they try to use my strength against me. They always twist everything, bro. But you see me, I regret nothing. I regret nothing. The castration part was kind of rough. Don't know if I should accept that I can't have children. Like the bloodline needs to go on because this the overall and not even saying like no weird shit like. But you see me, that's so unfair. Like, and then the way my mindset is and it don't, you see me, I don't know, bro, but it saved my life. Thank you, Lord Krishna. But God is really all. God will come down in many forms. And you know what I want to talk about? You want to talk about the disrespect or the symbolism in these shows and the cartoons, but it's deep. It's always speaking out like it's telling my story, but it is all from the ear they're getting it. It's from the ethos. So is we all made in God image. And they're just telling a story and the same story all over. But the thing is like for especially people like brandish about me and I don't know why and I did going harsh on me because whatever they trying for classify for getaways or me can be like Pokemon or had playing Pokemon sometime in my life. Cause they've been doing this big grey ass man shit from my barn. So these women preying upon me, bro, my past and I try to bring it up and like for fling it in my face like you see me and that was like one time my only comfort for carry on. You see me? But they don't care. And I always felt guilty sitting down and play when I should have been finding something for God help me get out of this situation, but they don't care. So they're throwing it up on my face and throwing it up on the internet saying, oh, I'd sit down and play Pokemon. Like, I should feel ashamed about that. But I don't care, bro. I don't care. And there's nothing even say anything I play. No, I don't even play games. I mostly focus on God or anything, something to that effect. I deal with my issues and problems. Isn't it? That's all with me, bro. I'm not really on anything. I'm not really on anything. It's just hard. It's just hard on a nigga for some reason. But I just give thanks to it. Just give me more reason for think give thanks to God mercy. Cause I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't do it on my own. My strength is not even vast for God to do that. And even if my strength was vast, look how they killed Jesus. They would have made me, you see me, put me in their thing is to sacrifice themselves because they have their internal problems where they don't mind just getting me caught. So it wouldn't make any sense because you wouldn't have that, being that strong or whatever, it wouldn't give you, force you to have that foresight to see like, this is a bad idea. You see me? Cause lots of time that's what come up on me. Like I be assessing my strength, my reserves and say that's gonna be a bad idea to go out in the open and fight like that. To say, yeah, and then these guys probably try to defend, use the narrative, say, oh, they're trying to defend this guy from me. You try to make me look crazy. You see me, bro? So I'm not about that. You see me? Cause if we had super strength from the jump, you wouldn't even care. You would have smashed them and then that would have chat the police and then now you're earning from the police and it's a whole fiasco where there's people hunting you down like dogs. Yeah, that's living. You'll never get a break. You'll always, you see me, bro, you always have to live, you have to change your whole life to this fuckery, bro. To having just super strength. The only thing about you is just that you as this that nigga you have a dog every fucking body now. Just to stay out of prison. And he's like you're in a chop already cause it's just come down to cause these people go do it. If you even live forever, they go do it for generation and you just go become a myth like Bigfoot or some shit like that. They're not even gonna consider you as a human no more. And you're probably dead and they're still looking for your ass, bro. They have dogs looking for you and you probably in a bush with your skeleton and shit and you hear the dog. Woof! Woof! He must be somewhere near. And it is his whole fucking grandson. Like he acting like you did him some shit. Like you see me? some story passed down say, yo, yeah, bro, you probably never ever touch his grandfather. Oh, he hit me in my ribs. You see me? And it must have been a whole different scenario, bro. They looking for your ass, bro. Are you gone? You never ever lived no life. You never ever had a girlfriend, wife, or had children. Your whole life was based around these people hunting you down. Cause you made the mistake of think say, things going in your favor if you just go all out, like Rambo. Cause you gassed up like that. You see me? No, bro. No, bro. Like, you have to acknowledge that you live amongst people and like you're traumatizing people by doing that. Like this, you're carrying violence around them like that. Like you see me, you're carrying violence around them and like their children seeing all that shit. Like uh, they just see that you probably to them you probably just look like the crazy strong guy. You see me? They're trying to detract sympathy. This is why they do that. They're trying to detract sympathy and humanity for you based upon, cause they say, no, what if you did that to me? They're not looking on it that like for human. That's what the whole movie was, a demonstration of our, like, an announcement of, you see me? If even you manage to reach that, they still go fuck you up. They don't even care. They're going to send military for you. As long as they know say you're a threat and you're unstable, they're going to capture your ass, bro. From even showing no signs of being unstable, higher levels of human strength, they're gonna capture your ass and turn you into the villain. So it's just best to keep that shit on our wraps. You see me, bro? That's keep. You see me? That's listen to Buddha, Krishna, Jesus Christ. There's more out there, but it's kind of mind blowing to me. But I don't know. I always hear the woman them pretend, but I don't know how they know the stuff to come on the internet. I wonder even if they're AI or a real woman that's coming on talking about Torah or whatever they're doing, or acting like some oracle or some shit like that. Is that real? Cause I don't see no Jamaican girl be able to do the cause all of them don't see me just like you see me? All of them girl are dunce. They can't tell nobody in the future or nothing. They can't tell me what me they go through cause they confused. You see me? So I say where them woman here come from with so much sense and know say what everybody been a go through without even going through it themselves. Like how them do that? Cause I said the witchcraft it turn up, bro. Like it turn up for real, bro. That the witchcraft with them woman here turn up. So them just a monitor people things and like I say like bypass reality and like I say what kind of experience you got through to be able to go do that? Like you never wake up one day and just able to do that. You have to change that. You see me? So the whole time you just from your band you just been trying to change to tap into the ethers, all the information. So all the shit we go through just you feel that and that was like nothing to you. And me you still a suffer. Yeah, my brain just still a go off. That's how me can't go to my bed. It's after 11. You see me? And the woman that's they call it that cosmic energy coming to them. Cause they all aligned and shit and they've been breathing properly all their life. You see me? Brother, I telling you, say, is that if my shit alone would have mashing up, and for all of them people that shit, like, who do not that strong, bitch? Like, who the hell you think he is? Wonder Woman? Huh? And then when the men them try cheat on like Wonder Woman, on a twist up on her face and all them stuff, nigga, you a bum! And I say, yo, bitch, I just can't go into slavery. Can you understand that? So you see how difficult slavery probably was for niggas like these bitches that helping you. They're helping the slave master keep you under wraps. Car them worrying about you go sex the white woman instead of them again, cause they're saying that they're getting really rancid and bitter. So you say like, yo, maybe I should go run off with a white lady. Isn't it? And then I say like, this nigga, they follow the slave master. This nigga, this nigga gone with the white woman. Ah! Beat him, beat his ass, whoop his ass. Yes. I mean, sexing this little dick nigga from this little dick white man for nothing. Huh? Are you be having fun with the white woman? No! Beat his ass! Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Yeah, next time I become the cheerleader for the white man. Whoop his ass! Get his ass! Get his ass! Get the dogs! Where the dogs? How they feeling the dogs, muscle? So they can run down these niggas and kill them. You need to make the dogs more vicious. Get some bigger dogs. Time master. Get some bigger dogs. These dogs too they soft. They soft like these niggas. They're not running fast enough. These niggas are able to run so fast. These niggas are able to run fast, too fast. You need stronger dogs. Get some Rottweilers. They're too expensive. How many niggas, how many of those other white men have dicks on it to suck so you can make enough money to buy these dangerous dogs? How many? How many I suck all the white little dicks in the world? Just so the black master can get the dogs to run down this nigga. Cause he trying to escape with a white woman. With a white woman, can you believe that? He's trying to escape with a white woman. That's crazy. I hate him. This nigga, he just upsetting me every day. Every day I getting more upset because him getting closer to get the white woman, him still alive. We need, you know, slave master, you know what I need? I feel like you need to do? Chop their dicks off. Yeah, I feel better if you do that. I mean, yeah, that's the problem. If you chop his dick off, you have the big dick now. You be the big dick nigga. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. How about I just go do that? Isn't it, bro? Like, you can see how these people come to be, bro. Isn't it? Because they're being manipulated by witches, bro. I nearly lose my life because a bitch evil, bro. And got my dick chopped off, bro. Cause they always trying to look to rip it off or bite it off. It's just weird. They've objectified me. I can't even love. It's just this is why gay guys, these homosexual people, or these people who have been molested or made a man rape them, they can't come up with this shit. They just can't. Cause same way it's hard for even me and all my shit is heterosexual, but it make things rated R real fast and being Jamaican no longer excuse it away because it's just the indoctrination and there was no good that was ever of it, but it was just me marginalizing the factors of what they're doing to me. So my apologies to you too. I know y'all have your guidelines, but as I say, I thank you for the patient. I'm grateful for the fact that you still give me this spot. And that's where YouTube humanized me. Help humanize. Because the TV wasn't helping humanize me. YouTube gave me the ability and power to communicate with other people and socialize with other people, and that humanized me. Right? And I appreciate YouTube, and I still being humanized to being able to use YouTube and search for information. And YouTube have improved its algorithm to produce things that represent me or have affinity with my soul. So, you see me, is that no, I've never seen no demonic real shit towards me attack from YouTube outside of the witchcraft, techno witchcraft, clearly being done by others. But my shit is mostly informative shit, things that help boost my my morale, and it represent me as symbolic of me, like Christian stuff. I like the Christian stuff. I like the advanced scientific stuff. I like the news, but it was making me some of the stuff that I'm exposing, bro. But it helped me with my memory. Memorize things properly in the past. The talk about certain things that happened before. And then it lead me back to, so I heard this thing before back then, but there was a so clear on what its significance was. They're just stating it like some news, like to go on over our head, and like I'm a kid, so me and I look on it for check. I know says that's why they say it, 'cause I would have just go over my head. But me also like, man, I'm not trying to stress my brain trying to figure out, 'cause these white people trying to trick people. You can't be that smart. You see me, bro? You can't just what resources, what am I supposed to do with that? You see me? What am I supposed to do? Cause they're talking about them using programs to bank. I try to learn the shit online, and you see me, bro? You know these people that somebody allow this brother for do this. Cause these people just want me see me them first of all they go and file me for witchcraft, cause witchcraft was illegal yet. File me for witchcraft, cause I'm not supposed to know that. Only the white boys be able to know that. They file me for theft, them a file me for ass, for be ugly. Cause back then that was a crime. You see me? File me for being too black. Cause that was a crime back then too. You see me, bro? A lot of things. File me crime for my hair being too soft or behavior curly. That's a crime. My eyebrow. No, I'm not being serious, bro. They will file a crime for me if I do push-ups or any exercise that help my aching body. That anything I do that they don't understand. They will file a crime for me if I have a teddy bear, cause me is a big grown ass man, so what me I do with a teddy bear? What that even mean? You bear teddy? We don't know what is that. Get that shit out here. Your mother give me, throw it in the fire. Yeah, that's throw it in the fire. Yeah, cause we don't want it on the earth no more. It turned into ash. Everything turned into ash. If everything don't turn into ash, burn it again. Burn it, burn it. No, we don't want it on earth. You see me, bro? You see how these people insidious and evil? Like, that's what I'm trying to show people, and people not understanding. Like, it sounds funny. God, that's what I'm telling you. These niggas coming like the same shit out of a cartoon, bro. It's scary. It's not even funny no more. It's just scary. When I just born, it was kind of funny seeing the same generic shit from Family Guy and all them stuff. That's you just think these guys just missing, but when it start get rough and people life get my life is on the line, you say like, yo, bro, the fuck, like. I almost start saying I hate being black. If that's what I am, and then there's trying to, oh, you self hate, self hate, self hate. Oh, you self hate. I myself hate only state of myself, you know. I don't go around pick nobody. My self hate is just like internal sorry. Like I can't go sorry around people, feel sorry for myself around people. But it's just like, but there's a jam of it. If somebody call me, here's me car. Please when people don't call the wrong those type of people call me. Me feel comfortable. I'll especially when I remember when I stood on with the female friends back at the school. I feel comfortable, brother. I feel at ease when I feel like nobody gonna jump me. Cause that's the thing that is me. They're always on some jump jutsu shit, even the nerdy lizard niggas or whatever, the niggas. But I guess they're lying about me. There's never been real compassion or empathy, especially from men. These types of men. They've been lying about slavery from. But it's all part of God's divine, you know? It's all part of their thing. God, you see me? You just have to believe in it's not even about belief, but believe in God is good. But seeking God is the more power is within. That's what I learned. Power is within. You see me? Um, I don't know if this is a thing, but this is my thing. Don't be afraid to crack, break few eggs to bake a cake. 'Cause I'm telling you, I'll be breaking eggs on one day.